after the Snow White thing, I'm gonna be honest, I will be shocked if she gets cast in almost anything.
What is it like for you now having all of this? I think it's a lot of pressure, right?
It's definitely a lot of pressure, but I surround myself with very good people who keep me grounded and try to just stay as true to myself as I possibly can.
2.3 million dislikes. Imagine having that much of a dedicated hater base.
How fast can a star fall? Picture this. A teenager's voice echoes from YouTube covers to Hollywood's biggest stages, handpicked by legends, crowned by Disney, only to crash in a blaze of headlines, lawsuits, and a vanished fairy tale. Rachel Zegler's journey was supposed to be magical, but it's become a wild, divisive saga that's got everyone talking. From her golden debut to Disney's silent retreat, here's the untold story of what went wrong. It started like a dream. Rachel Zegler, a New Jersey teen, posted song covers on YouTube, catching Steven Spielberg's eye. At 17, she landed Maria in West Side Story, earning a Golden Globe and global praise. Her raw talent and charm made her a shoo-in for Disney's live-action Snow White, a role poised to make her a household name. Studios lined up, brands called, and at 20, she was Hollywood's next big thing, a Gen Z Cinderella with the world at her feet. But fairy tales don't always end happily. In 2022, Rachel stepped into the spotlight to talk Snow White. Her words hit like a spark in a dry forest. She called the 1937 classic weird and dated, dismissing the prince as a stalker and promising a Snow White who didn't need saving. Fans on X erupted, accusing her of trashing a beloved story. Viral clips of her sarcastic red carpet quips didn't help. Her tone felt cold, even arrogant. Posts flooded in, with one user writing, "She's mocking a classic my family loves. Who does she think she is?" The backlash wasn't just loud, it was personal, and it was only the beginning. Behind the Snow White set's closed doors, things were unraveling. Insiders whispered about Rachel's behavior, clashing with directors, demanding script changes, and frustrating crew members. One source claimed she was hyper-controlling, pushing her vision over the team's. Disney's PR machine worked overtime, spinning her comments as passion for a modern take. They hoped the film's charm would quiet the noise, banking on nostalgia to win fans back, but the tension kept simmering, and a bigger storm was about to break. Across the ocean, Rachel's 2024 West End role in Evita was supposed to be her comeback, a chance to shine on a live stage. Instead, it was a disaster. Within weeks, leaks painted a chaotic scene. Rachel allegedly screamed at a lighting tech for missing a cue, refused to rehearse scenes she didn't vibe with, and created what one email called a hostile environment. Crew members walked out, and anonymous notes from castmates described her as unsustainable. Ex-users spread the rumors like wildfire, with one post reading, "She tanked Evita before it even opened." The fallout wasn't just gossip, it was the moment her reputation hit rock bottom, and Disney was paying attention. Then came the shocker. Disney didn't just delay Snow White, they buried it. No trailer, no premiere, no Disney Plus debut. Insiders say the film was held indefinitely because Rachel's name had become radioactive. One source called her a ticking PR bomb, with every interview clip sparking fresh outrage. X posts noticed the silence, joking. Disney saw Evita and said, "We're out." The decision was cold and calculated. Disney scrubbed the film from their calendar, redirecting focus to safer bets like Mufasa. The fairy tale they'd hyped for years was now a brand liability, locked away to avoid another headline. The hits kept coming. A $50 million lawsuit against her agent made waves, with murky details about contract disputes and public spats. Brand deals, once pouring in from fashion houses and magazines, started vanishing. Casting directors quietly dropped her from shortlists, and a streaming project she was tied to went on hold. Ex-users piled on, with one viral post saying, "She's not a star anymore. She's a warning label." Hollywood's silence was louder than any critique. No A-list director stepped up to defend her. No major studio announced her next big role. The industry was hitting pause, and Rachel was feeling the chill. On X, fans are split down the middle. Some defend her, arguing she's a young star under insane pressure, targeted by internet hate mobs. Disney should have vetted her better, one user wrote, not ditched her when it got tough. Others aren't buying it, calling her behavior entitled and pointing to a pattern: the Snow White backlash, the Evita chaos, the lawsuit drama. A viral comment under an old trailer read, "This aged like milk. Where's the movie?" Oh, right, in PR jail. The louder voices demand accountability, not sympathy, and they're not alone. Hollywood's not rushing to save her either. No heartfelt profiles, no redemption projects, just a growing wall of quiet. Can Rachel bounce back? Hollywood loves a comeback, but they don't come cheap. Redemption starts with silence, accountability, and time, none of which Rachel's shown. Instead, she's filed lawsuits, posted cryptic messages, and doubled down on feuds. Ex-users who once cheered her now write, "I wanted to root for her, but she's her own worst enemy." Studios are already eyeing safer stars, ones who don't spark headlines with every word. The longer she trends for drama, the easier it is for Hollywood to move on. Some insiders predict she'll fade quietly, her name a cautionary tale in casting rooms. Others think she might try a tell-all or pivot to smaller gigs like indie films or theatre. But without facing the truth, even that's a long shot. Rachel Zegler was supposed to be Disney's princess, a voice for a new era. Instead, she's a headline Hollywood can't shake. A tale of talent, ego, and trust gone wrong. She had the world watching, but now they're watching her fall. Can she rewrite her story? Or will she become a trivia question? A reminder of what happens when a star burns too bright, too fast? That's the question lingering in studios, on X, and in the minds of fans who once believed in her magic. For now, the answer's hers to write, or lose forever.